The bad man is gone. He can't hurt us no more with his check downs, with his screen passes on 3rd and long, with his running down the middle 2 times before passing the ball on 3rd down. He has been officially canned and good riddance for the upcoming season. However, we still will keep Matt Eberflus for the upcoming season. Well, some things I guess don't change in terms of Bears loving to keep continuity for this team. And well, I will admit, Matt Eberflus has done a good job in turning around this team from the depths of absolute dumpster fire levels of performances prior to week 4. And while he was on that 14-game losing streak, I will say, he has shown that he could coach this team. However, he does have his deficiencies when it comes to being a head coach. So I'll leave Matt Eberflus aside for now, but let's focus on Luke Getsy right now. Luke Getsy, over the course of 2 years, has not improved his offense the way it should have been at what we were expecting it to be in the beginning of the season. That's for sure. And he should have been gone by week 3 when we faced the Chiefs and got absolutely demolished by the Kansas City Chiefs. And the thing is, looking back now, the Kansas City Chiefs aren't as good as we essentially faced them to be. They were following another former Bear in Matt Nagy as their offensive coordinator. So the fact that Matt Nagy outcoached us that game should have been a fireable offense that time. But I digress. What does this pose to the future of the Chicago Bears? I mean, it essentially states that, okay, they want continuity in Flus. Flus had meetings with Kevin Warren, the president, and Ryan Poles, the GM, and essentially pleaded his case to why he wanted to stay as a Chicago Bear. And I guess it worked out, and Ryan Poles really stands by with Flus 100%. And all those reports about Matt Eberflus wasn't Ryan Poles' hire. Ryan Poles did not want him in the first place. No, I guess that puts the kibosh on all that, because he is bringing him back to run it back another season, 3rd season, back to back, which I don't see a huge problem, but it does pose a problem when it comes to if you decide to move off of Justin Fields. If you decide to move off of Justin Fields and you still keep Matt Eberflus, Caleb Williams is going to have essentially a lame duck head coach who's playing for his job, and that's just repeating history in terms of QBs that we draft. First it was Mitch Trubisky with John Fox, then it was Justin Fields with Matt Nagy, and now it is potentially with Caleb Williams and Matt Eberflus. And it seems like that way. That's from the untrained eye, it seems like that's the direction. However, it all really depends on who they hire as offensive coordinator. Obviously, when Matt Nagy was still a head coach and Justin Fields was drafted, Matt Nagy still kept his offensive staff. He still kept his defensive staff. Everyone was still there. So the only difference between that time and this is that we fired our offensive staff. We're cleaning shop. We're starting over, finding a new DC and an OC, which I guess is in the correct direction. But at the same time, why are we repeating? Why aren't we cleaning house? Why do we refuse to clean house? And some arguments pose that it keeps continuity within the locker room. A lot of the players really like Matt Eberflus on the defensive side, so I guess it makes sense in that sense. But in general, it's best that you clean shop. Start over. If you're bringing a new quarterback in, you want a head coach that he can build off from the year 1 onward, not someone that already has baggage bringing in a new quarterback. But if you're keeping Justin Fields, this is going to be his 3rd offensive coordinator in the last 4 years. This is Baker Mayfield, Cleveland Browns level, craziness in that sense. Because Baker Mayfield had 3 or 4 offensive coordinators during his time in Cleveland. While yes, his second to last year before he was ended up traded to the Panthers was really good, and he ended up winning and going to the playoffs. That doesn't mean that they're going to get the same out of Justin Fields. But I will say that with a new offensive coordinator, it really all depends on who we hire as offensive coordinator, because we cannot make the same mistake where we hire a first-time offensive coordinator. We don't want some offensive guru that hasn't proven himself like Mark Cressman, and we just want someone that can essentially bring Justin Fields to the next step, or if it were, Caleb Williams to the next step. Like, we do not want to ruin another quarterback. And the thing is, given that if we do end up keeping Justin Fields, like, I don't know how this is gonna play out. This is all very uncharted territory in the sense, like, but at the same time, we've seen this movie before. I don't know. This is crazy. But at the end of the day, I will say that I will be thankful that we did get rid of the main problem. One of the main problems, I will say, in this offense, and that is Luke Getsy. Luke Getsy's vanilla play calling no more in Chicago, and that's more than I could ever ask for at the time being. Obviously, I wish we had a Jim Harbaugh as our head coach, or like a good head coach, because there are going to be a lot of new head coaches coming out. So we'll see what the future holds, and there's a lot more offseason left, and this is just pretty much good news. But I guess at the end of the day, we'll see. Well, this has been SoBack Sports. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video, and comment down below what you think about this firing and whether Matt Eberflus should be retained or not. And as always, peace.